Okay, looks like that's on. Okay, hey, we're back.
Oh wait, guess what I forgot to do?
Yeah.
Yep, I need to hold on. Tradition.
So, all right, we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna go ahead. There it is. Okay.
It's been so long since I've muted my computer, I forgot how.
It's as if we don't know what we're doing.
Yep.
So, anyways, hi Matt, how are you?
Hey Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, guess what?
What?
It's 2021.
I mistakenly wrote 2020 on a check the other day.
You write checks? That's amazing.
There's a couple things I pay with checks, and they are all at the beginning of the year, and I always mess up the year on the check.
Yes, that's. I think pretty much that's a given for January. So, but we are back. We have trivia. We haven't been here in a while. We haven't been here for trivia in a while.
Right.
So, but yeah, so we're here tonight. Today is Kolsch Day.
Kolsch Day. Cheers.
Cheers. This might end up being Kolsch Day based on how quickly everyone here is drinking it. But
yes, so if you are interested in the Kolsch that just got released here recently, I would hurry into the tap room and I would order some for yourself, because it sounds like in our conversation with the staff here a moment ago that it is going quickly.
Yeah. So Deezy Sheezy's, you make sure you get on up here so you can get some here.
Oh yeah, Danielle, it's a long drive but worth it.
Yeah, and it looks like Smitty. I wonder if it's the Smitty or just a Smitty. So
well, there's multiple Smitties.
Maybe. Yeah. So, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here. So, anyways, so it's trivia time.
Trivia time.
We haven't done that in a while. So we
haven't been here at Great North for Great North Trivia since I think October, because between November and December we had some challenges with getting the game going, and then we also had some challenges with the tap room not being open, and there was a whole thing.
Then also the holidays.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Something else. Yep. All of a sudden, and here we are.
All of a sudden, it's the 21st of January, 2021.
Which how the hell did that happen?
I know exactly.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna play some trivia, Mike.
Okay. So should I go ahead and do the thing? Bring that up.
We can do the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
We can do.
So let's go ahead and bring this up here. So for those of you playing at home, we just brought up the screen here. If you've played,
by the way, we have two teams here in the tap room with us.
That's right.
One very rowdy team.
Yes. No, you can hear them.
And one not so rowdy team.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We have a quiet Canadian over in the corner there, and so we could probably just throw the microphone to one of them and just go ahead and harass us online. So that way, everyone at home will feel like they're right here. So, hey, Dave, good old Dave Lemaire's here. So Dave Lemire can come on down and get his 2 kegs of the Kolsch before it runs out. All right. So, anyways, so for those of you who know what you're doing, you've already logged in. For those of you who don't, on the screen we have a website here. It's crowd.live. You want to go to it on a second device or another tab on your browser, and you want to enter in the code DHP121. I don't know what that stands for.
Well, it's Dolph Hoyt presents DHP. 121 could either be January 21st or January 2021.
Yeah.
So double meaning tonight.
Yeah. So immediately I was thinking that just means that Dave has plans 121. Because that makes sense.
But Dave doesn't have 121 plans, so you know it's not true.
Dave
has plans at 121 in the afternoon.
Whoa. Watch out there. So, okay. So with that, we're going to go ahead and find...
Yep. So again, crowd.live, and you want to go to, you want to enter the code DHP121, and I believe you're going to be asked to put in a team name.
Yep.
Is it email today or
no email?
Okay.
So I forgot about that one. So if you win, hopefully we know who you are.
Yes.
So
agreed. So again, okay. So we'll go ahead. So we are if you go to the next slide, Mike. Yep. So those of you who don't know us, which I think most of you do, but my name is Matt. That is Mike.
You can't see it. They
can't see us? Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Are you really doing? Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, I'm Matt. That's Mike.
Hi.
We're Dolph Hoyt Presents, and we're. Thank you. Oh, wow. It is
This is more applause we get when we had like 20 teams in here when we.
That's true. Yeah, we got booed when there were actually 20 teams in here.
Pretty much like Sarah. She's not playing, but she.
So, but we're very excited to finally be back for some Great North trivia. Again, it's been, as I said before, it's been a little while, so we're pumped to be back. And I feel like it's time to talk politics.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. If you go to the next slide, it's time. I mean, I didn't want to wait too long to talk politics, but how about Bernie's mittens? You know, honestly, taking over the internet in the last 36 hours or so.
Not even. Like we're talking like maybe maybe about like 30.
30, yeah,
30.
yeah. I mean, just wild. But this is the one. I mean, there have been a lot of good ones, but this is one that caught my attention. Bernie and Han Solo hanging out. You know, I don't know if it's going to be Han or if it's going to be Bernie that shoots under the table, but either are ready to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyway, I had to share. But if you haven't if you're not aware, like literally just go on Twitter or go on Instagram, and it'll be like every other post right now is a Bernie from the inauguration, but inserted into some crazy scenario in history. So.
By far, my favorite is my favorite so far has been of him with a package, and basically it's like Bernie's dressed to go to the post office. So.
Yeah. All right. So real quick here, again, we are here at Great North, and the tap room is open. It's open both for service and for takeout. So again, the tap room is open Thursday and Friday from 3 to 7 p.m., although we're open a little late tonight for trivia. Saturday from 1 to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 1 to 5 p.m. I should say, because I can see the fire going right now, the patio is open.
Yes.
And there are both heaters as well as fire pit tables available.
Yes, and there's also people at those tables.
There are tonight, out there right now.
Which, if they can shout really loud, maybe we can hear them.
No, they're not. They can't.
No, but they definitely cheered us.
Yeah.
That one guy's laughing at us. All right.
All right. So there's no need to call ahead for the tap room, especially if you're coming in for takeout. You can come in, grab some stuff out of the cooler. There's plenty of tables available inside. But on nice days, it is highly recommended that you call ahead for a reservation for the patio.
Yes.
Because it is apparently everybody, when it is nice enough, people want to be outside hanging out. And the patio at Great North is as bad of a good a place as you can do it. So
pretty much, and on top of it, even when it's not great, like you said, there's the heaters and the fire tables and everything like that, so you can make it a great time.
And literally, people bring you beers.
Yeah, and if you stay here long enough, eventually the beers will go ahead and make it feel like it's warm enough outside.
Won't
so
feel
you're
anything.
Good to go. So. All right. So with that.
So again, quick reminder: we want to go to play tonight. You want to bring up crowd.live and enter the code DHP121, which has many meanings. People are just making stuff up now.
Yep. And then for the folks who are outside, even though you say you don't want to play, if you do
can
want
still
to play, you can go ahead and log into crowd.live and enter in DHP121. As you all know, that stands for Dave Has Plans 121. All right. So, with that,
so tonight's game is going to consist of 20 questions, both multiple choice and some short answer. I have seen the questions. I know that the vast majority of them are multiple choice.
I'm glad you've seen the questions.
I have seen the questions.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I have seen the questions. Not the answers, just the questions. So I could still play if I really wanted to.
I look forward to your scores. So.
And the way it's going to work is that in these questions, once the timer starts, so I'll read the question and then I'll start the timer. But once the timer starts, with 30 seconds to answer, it'll count down. You have 150 possible points if you get it correct quickly. But that, as the timer counts down, the points count down as well. So more quickly you can answer correctly, the more points you're going to get.
Yes. And then just to quickly point out, if you are playing at home, or I guess if you're just playing, I guess.
If you're playing,
once again, with the multiple choice questions, the answers will appear on the screen. You're going to see the question.
A, B, C, D.
And you're going to be like, oh man, I know this. And you're going to go ahead and start like finger jabbing number B. Only for the problem though is once the timer starts, everything shifts. And then when that B suddenly becomes a C, and then you're going to be so mad. You're going to be like, curse you, Matt. And then we'll be like, I'm sorry, you need to go ahead and email us at will@stayworkplay.org about any issues you have. So,
you should know, no one curses me, they always curse you.
Always me.
That's always you.
But again, anyways, make sure that you are aware of that. It will happen to you.
Give it just a beat, just a momentary beat.
Just momentary beat.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go. You've been warned.
You have been warned.
Otherwise, I'm sorry.
And their complaints will no longer be heard.
Well, they won't be cared.
Correct.
So,
all right. So there are ways to engage with us tonight. There is a chat on the YouTube link, so feel free to throw some comments and stuff in there. Also, you can check us out, on Facebook, Dolph Hoyt Presents, and at Great North Ale. On Twitter, Great North Ale and at Dolph Hoyt. Instagram is Dolph Hoyt has not made our way to Instagram yet.
We think we would. But,
but Great North Ale is there. I will point out, and I know you love to point out, that we are in fact, Dolph Hoyt is in fact on Instagram. LinkedIn.
We're on LinkedIn. Yeah.
LinkedIn.
So for our eights of people, we've gone up. For our eights of people on LinkedIn, You can follow us there to get all of your professional trivia needs.
Which we have yet to post in 2021, but it's going to be a good one.
Not yet, but though, and then also an exclusive to our LinkedIn followers is our new Threadless shop that has all of our Dolph Hoyt merchandise. So
we think,
which we think.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get a Dolph Hoyt Presents shower curtain, man, that's a great place to go.
Yep.
And so definitely worth your while. For the $50 it costs for a shower curtain, it's not cheap.
Yeah, we don't recommend it, but it's available.
But it's there.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So again, to play tonight, we go to crowd.live. You want to enter the code DHP121, and it's just going to ask you for a team name, and you should be good to go. I did a quick look. We're up to 26 teams, which is pretty cool.
That's great. That's good.
We got some people.
Oh.
We will drag our feet. We've got a 27th team coming. This actually is a great time. There are going to be prizes for our top 3 teams tonight, so that's very cool.
We're pretty sure we know what they are.
We think, yep. And then again, a couple of things coming up here at Great North before we jump in. Friday, January 29th, so not this Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday.
Yep.
It's movie night. Mike, can you guess the movie? Do you know?
Is it Point Break?
No, it's Dodgeball.
Oh.
Yeah, Dodgeball.
Point Break would have been such a much
It
better
would have been. I actually watched that the other day. But you want to reserve seats online, or you can come into the tasting room to reserve seats as well. But you definitely want to make sure you've got room reserved. But again, next Friday, 7:30 p.m. So after the tap room closes, movie night here at Great North is going to be the movie Dodgeball. Also, Mike and I referenced that the Kolsch is now out, which is pretty cool. We highly recommend it. We have a couple of them going on our table right here.
Yep.
But there's also Cerveza de Leche.
Close enough.
Is that close enough?
It's
De Leche.
it's
which is like a, you've had it.
Yeah, it's awful. It's really hot.
It's spicy.
It's
It's
a spicy milk stout.
Yeah.
So if you're into that sort of thing, this is definitely the beer for you.
But there's also a chocolate milk stout, which is probably, if you're not into the spicy thing, much more up your speed.
Yes, that's more like a Nestle Quick, but good.
Oh, it was I had it last week. It was delicious. And then next up, so there's 3 beers that will sort of ascend into those locations. So there's a new hazy rotation, which has Amarillo, Citra, and El Dorado hops. And then there's a double hazy IPA and a Cave Bear barley wine.
Ooh.
So those are the next 3 up. So after the Kolsch, there's Cerveza de Leche and chocolate milk stout are out. Those next ones will move in. And then February 18th, just I think a month from now, Mike and I will be back here for trivia. So
that's crazy in itself.
I know. Just
we're not even done with this, and we're already planning ahead. Man, look at us.
All right. So again, to play tonight, you want to go to crowd.live and go to DHP121. And then Mike is going to get the game. You good to go?
Oh, yeah, we're good to go.
Broadcasting?
Yeah, we got that thing up and running. So, you can enter in the code, or you can go to crowd.live and enter the code. But now, there's a little QR code. So if you scan that, you can play. Oh, it looks like we're starting. Okay, so.
And we're starting. All right, so literally meaning cooked twice. What Italian whey cheese is used in dishes such as lasagna and cannoli? Is it A, ricotta, B, mascarpone, C, provolone, or D, burrata?
Burrata.
Why did you laugh at my mascarpone?
Because I didn't realize how to say that either. So.
Well, it's either mascarpone or mascarpone.
I'm not sure. I just remembering like the old the old Homestar Runner website, and like there was marzipan. That's who I'm thinking of immediately.
Well, it is always a good bet to suggest that I pronounce something incorrectly.
Yes, agreed.
It's always
agreed.
safe.
I have no qualms with that plan.
Yeah. So again, literally meaning cooked twice. What Italian whey cheese is used in dishes such as lasagna and cannoli? There seems to be an overwhelming favorite in this one. We've got over 90% of people feel like the answer is A, ricotta, and that would be correct.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, that was
there's going to be a lot of sad people to get things started off with. So
I mean, mascarpone and burrata are the first really times that I've pronounced those two out loud. So I probably wouldn't have guessed.
I'm pretty sure the burrata is not a real word.
And provolone goes on like Italian subs, not in cannolis.
That's just good cheese. Yeah, I mean, you just put that in whatever. So.
All right, good. So moving on to question 2. What is the name of this heavy metal band formed in Los Angeles in 1981? So again, you want to look at the picture on your screen. What band is that? Is it A, Def Leppard, B, Kiss, C, Motley Crue, or D, Scorpions?
weirdly enough, this photo came up in conversation the other day, completely unrelated to anything trivia related.
That is weird enough.
And it was a wonderful, wonderful photo, and just that's all I got. So, yeah, I mean this.
There's one answer not getting any love on here, and I think that I'm disappointed.
Yeah, it was actually the fun fact. This is actually a high school photo of Dave Lemaire's computer science class.
This is the STEM class.
Yeah, this is STEM. In wherever Dave Lemaire's from.
This is the 1981 STEM photo from like Alvern High School.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, he was the blonde. So.
All right, so what is the name of this heavy metal band which is formed in Los Angeles in 1981? Def Leppard, Kiss, Motley Crue, or Scorpions? Again, another overwhelming answer. But I will point out, no one thought it was the Scorpions, which kind of disappoints me.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would have guessed Scorpions before Kiss. Because lack of face paint, right?
Well, I mean, this could have been like during their weird,
face paint.
Their weird no face paint era was definitely more like 90s and such and whatnot. So.
But thankfully, the correct answer is C, Motley Crue.
Yeah, yes, thankfully, this is Motley Crue.
Yeah, not the non-face paint.
Heaven forbid that this be Def Leppard. I mean, you can also immediately tell because they have there's 8 arms here. So.
Oh, Michael, that was
too soon.
I don't know if it's too soon, but I'm just saying. All right, question 3. All right, this is a short answer one, so you have to type this one in. So, what European capital is named after mythological twin brothers Romulus and Remus?
Now, spelling does not matter, but do get close.
Yeah, we need you to get close. So, what European capital is named after mythological twin brothers Romulus and Remus? So again, we need you to type it. This was a type it in. We don't need the country that it's associated with, just the city itself.
But if you do put the Therapet, that's fine too.
We can deal.
And then just a good answer there, whoever put that in. Now to clarify, when I said that spelling doesn't matter, it has to actually be the right answer. So I mean, like if you spelled buffalo, like that, it's not.
Right.
It's not.
We can't say that's a close misspelling.
No. I mean, right. In fairness though, like anything buffalo is.
It's a good guess.
It's a good guess. It's probably the right answer.
It's like if for anybody who watched the show. Now I'm drawing a blank on the name.
This is a good story.
No. Well, with the model home?
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development with the running themes through that.
Yeah.
Buffalo is a good running theme for our trivia.
Yes.
So I just want to play. All right. So what European capital is named after mythological twin brothers Romulus and Remus? The correct answer, again, which an overwhelming number of people seem to know, it is not Buffalo, but in fact Rome. Rome, yes. Italy is the correct answer.
Yes. So well done to those who knew Rome.
It's a good picture of Romulus and Remus too, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I mean this looks like Dave Brenner's high school yearbook photo.
Straight out of Bishop Brady, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Question 4. The Anaheim Ducks dropped what adjective from their official team name before the 2006-2007 season and won their only Stanley Cup title that same year? So again, this is a short answer, so we're going to have to type it in. But what the Anaheim Ducks dropped what adjective from their official team name before the 2006 and 2007 season?
Which is really sad because it's taken 14 years for me to realize that they dropped this.
Did not realize?
No, why would you drop it? It's fantastic.
I guess.
I mean, okay, sure, but I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and name yourselves after a Disney movie, you might as well just own it, right? I mean, it could have been up there with the San Antonio Beauty and the Beasts, right?
We're gonna have to check with Danielle to see if that's a real thing.
It's pretty much a real thing.
Wow. Okay.
I checked online.
You checked online?
I checked Wikipedia.
Okay. Well, that's official.
That's pretty much as good as it gets.
All right. So the Anaheim Ducks dropped what adjective from their official team name before the 2006-2007 season and won their only Stanley Cup title that same year? Well, apparently everyone knew this one because 24 teams answered mighty, as in the Mighty Ducks. I
love how unexciting this is.
Correct, mighty.
Just mighty, right in the middle of the screen. Just one answer. Mighty.
The best part about it, and people can't see this, is that the platform, Crowd Live platform, will enter a series of answers. So it says mighty, but then it has a bunch of misspellings. Yeah. There are actually 8 misspellings in this one, and yet everyone got this one right.
My favorite though is MIHGT. And it's just like, how do you even get close to that?
What's the right letters?
It's
It's the right letters. All right, so we're going to move on to question 5. Another, this one is a multiple choice. Where does the Vice President of the United States live? Do they live in A, at his or her own residence, B, in part of the White House, C, at the house at the U.S. Naval Observatory, or D, in a part of Monticello Plantation?
So I feel really dumb on this one because, like, up until recent, like, well, not recently, but like within the last 4 years or so, I assumed that like when Biden was vice president, that he pretty much got on the train every day and came to work.
From Delaware?
Yeah, I was like, why not? That makes sense. Yeah, why wouldn't
Full
he?
commute?
Why wouldn't he? He's the kind of guy who would. He was like, yeah, it's fine.
And what's funny is I was completely waiting for you to be like, lived in the bedroom next to the Obamas. Like, Uncle Joe hanging at the house.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's what he did anyways. He was just behind the couch ready to jump out. So.
All right, so the question 5, okay, we've actually have a variety of people answering on this one, which is great. So where does the Vice President of the United States live? Our options were at his or her own residence, in part of the White House, at the house at the U.S. Naval Observatory, or in part of the Monticello Plantation.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see that 7 people also thought that they were riding the train into work every day.
Correct. Well, I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
Joe might have.
It's not the real gig. You just got to go ahead and commute. So.
But the correct answer, which 50% of the people knew, 11 teams knew that it was C, at a house at the U.S. Naval Observatory. That was really well done.
Yeah.
That was good. Okay, see, it's starting to get a little bit harder. We lulled people into a false sense of security with the Mighty Ducks question, and here we go.
Yeah,
all right.
Everyone across the collective whole of the internet was just going quack,
quack,
quack.
All right, so let's check out some scores. I'm very confused by the scoring right now because there are apparently 2 teams that are in as the floor hockey dropouts.
Wow, they just really want to rack in those.
But yet, one of the teams scored 7 points better than the other.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, Mel's is playing. He's there in 7th underneath Dolores. Penny and Leonard there. That's Becca. Smarty Pints is probably Sarah.
Yep. We get Deezy Sheezy down in San Antonio playing.
Man.
I love it.
Man, oh man. Smitty in 4th. That's a solid place to be.
That is our friend in Concord.
It is. It is the.
Yes, it is the.
Not just.
It is our friend Colin from Concord.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if Colin's playing tonight, but it's Colin's family.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we should also point out team number 9 there, or in 9th place, is Bernie's Mittens.
Bernie's. See, we're not the only ones to call out Bernie's Mittens.
I saw a Delizzle in there somewhere.
Yep,
I'm going to assume that's probably.
I would seriously hope so. Or there's the Bedford Delizzles.
The residents of the Delizzle Manor.
Which if it isn't, there's copyright infringement.
Yeah, I think that definitely you should look into this.
All right, so let's get with that. We're officially 1/4 of the way through the game.
Yep.
People know where they stand. They've got a sense of it. Their feet are on the ground now.
Yep.
Now we get to ask some silly questions.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Ready, go. Hold on, my computer is not as fast as your computer. How about that?
Come on, Toros, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Question 6. Oh boy. Blockbuster Video was a booming chain of 9,094 video rental stores that collapsed in the 2000s. As of 2021, only a single franchise store remains open in blank. Our options are Indiana, Texas, Alaska, or Oregon. So which of those places is the last remaining Blockbuster Video?
Yeah. So I used to work at a video store back in high school.
Okay.
And so it was pretty much, we went out of business because of Blockbuster. But yeah, we pretty much watched Empire Records every day, and then we would barter candy with the Italian beef restaurant next door.
Oh.
So we'd get like Italian beef and hot beef
for candy
in exchange for like Juju beans. Yeah, it was pretty great. Jokes on them though. That candy was old.
Well, I do. What I love about this is that that it's still open. Like they're also. I don't know if you've realized.
There's still a hope.
Blockbuster Video has now been the brand has been released. So somebody bought the rights to the brand and has released it, and it's all over T-shirts and all sorts of stuff that are sold in like Kohl's.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So just for the record.
In case.
All right.
When I go for my new bed.
So where is the only single franchise store of Blockbuster Video remaining open? Is it Indiana, Texas, Alaska, or Oregon? There is a wide variety of answers, but the correct answer for the 25% of the people who answered it is in Oregon.
Yes.
Oregon is the correct answer.
Yes, which then after you look at that and you see that, and you immediately go, you know what? That makes sense.
You know what? It's in Portland.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I say that, but Indiana, if you've ever been there, time stands still there. It's still pretty much a junk.
The thing about Indiana is that there could still be a Blockbuster Video store. It's just not open.
This is true.
That's correct. Yeah.
This is true.
Right.
If you've ever
just the shell of the outside.
If you ever driven
of it,
through the Midwest, yes, that's very true. Yeah, next to the hotel with no walls.
Question 7. What fermented grain is used to make Japanese sake? Is it A, rice, B, wheat, C, barley, or D, oats? So what fermented grain is used to make Japanese sake?
Well, we have an immediate response to this.
Do we?
Apparently, we have a lot of sake drinkers out there. Or they watched Mulan one too many times.
Or just drinkers in general.
I think so. That too. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of drinkers paired with Disney aficionados. Because I'm just 100% assuming.
We got it. We got a different one.
Oh, there's one. Oh,
all right.
That's an outlier.
That's unfortunate. All right.
One for you, guy.
So what? Girl. So maybe the person that answered barley, because there was one team that answered barley. Maybe they heard that the Cave Bear barley wine was coming out, and maybe they just said, then maybe it's a sake.
What an amazing coincidence of product tie-in there, Matt.
I tried, Mike. Yeah. I tried. All right, so the correct answer here.
Up next is our sponsors, Great North Ale.
Great North Aleworks. What fermented grain is used to make Japanese sake? The correct answer is A. That would be rice.
Ooh.
Rice is the correct answer.
That's good.
Very well done by most of the teams.
Yes, so for all of you out there who have rice makers and forget about the rice that you put in
there you go.
Here you go.
Make some sake.
So,
all
that's
right.
not how it works. But.
I know. Question 8. Ooh, another drinking question.
Hey, here we go.
With a scale measuring 1 to 100, an IBU gauges what characteristic of beer? Is it balance, bitterness, blend, or bouquet? Now, quite honestly, I wouldn't have known this answer if I didn't see it right now. But I don't know that I would have answered this one correctly.
Yeah, no, I may have because I know things.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, this is unless you know you won't know. So.
Correct. Yeah. So with a scale measuring 1 to 100. An IBU gauges the characteristics of what characteristics of beer. Our options were balance, bitterness, blend, and bouquet. We're really hoping that Lisa, who's sitting at the bar, who is an owner here at Great North Aleworks, got this one correct.
It's actually a trick question, Matt. It's actually Blockbuster.
Oh, Buffalo.
Yeah.
All right. The correct answer is B, bitterness. It measures bitterness, which apparently everyone got somehow. How is that possible?
I don't know. These people.
I probably would have guessed bitterness, but not quickly.
Yeah.
I would have gotten there
People
eventually.
always ask on IPA, what's the IBU on?
Oh, okay. Apparently for beer people, a common question is for IPAs is what is the IBU? We're being told by the bar. So,
sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, how many of those people who ask that actually know what it is and decide, like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty good.
Well, and I'm a lager guy. So what do I know? Lager, Pilsner guy. All right, question 9. Clayton, a poacher, is the primary villain in what Disney film?
Oh, man.
Our options are Tarzan, Brother Bear, The Jungle Book, or Home on the Range.
All of our drinkers / Disney aficionados are going to love this question.
Big night. This is a big 3-question run for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the Tri-City Cup right here. if that was a thing.
It is.
So,
we're going to make it a thing.
It is. You're going to get a trophy.
So our options again are Tarzan, Brother Bear, The Jungle Book, or Home on the Range. Now, I have to ask this as a question now that we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
Is Home on the Range an actual Disney film?
I'm trying to recall, and I don't know.
Okay. I don't know either.
I mean, I want to say there's a rabbit in this, but I could be thinking of Zootopia.
Oh, perfect.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Clayton, a poacher, is the primary villain in what Disney film? Our options were Tarzan, Brother Bear, The Jungle Book, or Home on the Range. No one guessed Home on the Range, so they were probably with me. Many people guessed Brother Bear, and they were not right. The correct answer is A, Tarzan.
Yeah.
Tarzan. Which I've seen them. I didn't remember Clayton.
No, I mean, like,
I mean, that's not who I'm focused on.
no, I mean, you're focused
Tarzan,
on
there's Jane,
yeah,
there's-
with Brendan Fraser as no, it's George of the Jungle.
George
I'm
of the
sorry.
Jungle,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
You were way off on that one. All right, question 10. Our last question before halftime.
He was also Dudley Do-Right.
What rapper's real name is Stanley Kirk Burrell? Is it A, Drake, B, Eminem, C, MC Hammer, or D, Mike's favorite, Vanilla Ice?
I like that you can pronounce this name, no problem. But like Mars Capone, just out the door.
I happen to I would have gotten this correct, and I would have gotten it correct quickly.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that is why you would have been on my team, because I would have been able to get the George Jesse question correct instead. So,
All right, so what rapper's real name is Stanley Kirk Burrell? Is it Drake, Eminem, MC Hammer, or Vanilla Ice?
well, our answers are pretty much pretty focused in one spot, but at the same time, there's still some outliers there, so it could be anyone's game.
It could be anybody's game, but the correct answer here is Oakland's own MC Hammer. MC Hammer. That's right. That's right. Eminem got a lot of votes. You know, almost 20% of the answers came in from Eminem. But Eminem, Marshall Mathers. I mean, you gotta know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, our in-house team here is giving us some side eye here, so
A lot of side eye on that.
so we're just gonna go ahead and move right along.
And that's what we're used to when we do people are
That's
here
how
in
this
person.
works. Oh wait, we're at question 10.
Tester 10, it's halftime.
hey, let's go
Halftime.
ahead.
We better. Oh, in there, I will point out that the our favorite team in Concord, the Smiths, are, and it may only be one Smith tonight, but 10 for 10. They're just not answering quite as quickly.
No.
So, floor hockey dropouts. One of them is still in first place with 1,260 points. Boston Joe pretty close behind with 1,205.
And with in Troy, New York's own, Mel's is up there in third place with 1,169 points.
I wonder if the other floor hockey dropouts realized that they were playing twice because they didn't get a single one right in that round.
Oh, that could be.
That could be. They realized that they were playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So yeah, really, really good scores. Honestly, pretty good here so far.
Yeah,
So
so far so good.
yep. And again, you want to answer correct and quickly to maximize your points.
Yes. So do better.
Do
than
better.
Everyone else.
All right, so quick reminders. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow is movie night here at Great North, where the movie Dodgeball is going to be shown. Movie starts at 7:30. And you can reserve seats online, or you can come in here to the tasting room and reserve that way. Our beers that are currently released and live here are the Kolsch, which Mike and I are drinking tonight.
Yep.
There's Cerveza de Leche, and Leche, and the chocolate milk stout, which Mike and I both trialed when we were here last week, and is very delicious. It's almost more like a dessert. I'll point that out. Next up, though, coming in after those are the new hazy rotation, which have Armadillo, Citra, and El Dorado hops. We've got double hazy IPA.
Ooh, I missed that one the first time around.
Oh, because you were probably trying to talk over me.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
then
I do, Matt.
I know. And then the Cave Bear barley wine. After that, and then again, February 18th, so about a month from today, Mike and I will be back for trivia.
Yes.
All right. So let's kick it over, Mike. Let's
Okay.
kick it over to.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is where I always have to
Here
look at
we
your
go
screen because
again.
your computer's
Yes.
faster than mine.
Is it gonna happen?
It'll happen now. Here we go. All right. Going from the sun to Pluto, which planet follows Saturn? So again, you're naming the. See, mine hasn't even loaded yet.
I can't even help you.
All right, here we go. So going from the sun to Pluto, which planet follows Saturn? Is it Uranus, Jupiter, Neptune, or Mars? And I love that Beavis at the bar just giggled when I said Uranus.
Fun fact: this is not the first time we've talked about Beavis and Butthead tonight.
No, that's why I mentioned it. That's really why
with
I mentioned
old
it.
Beavis over there.
Yeah.
So
So again, going from the sun to Pluto, so going in the order from the sun out, which planet follows Saturn? Is it Uranus, Jupiter, Neptune, or Mars?
all right.
I do not know how to do. There's some people who know it by some kind of naming convention. They have a song for it. I can't do the planets.
No.
I know the Earth is the third rock from the sun because of the TV show.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Just pointing that out.
I'm glad the education has served you well, Matt.
Really, really
Thank
well.
God.
All right.
So glad.
So glad. So we had a lot of votes here for either A or B. So Uranus or Jupiter, kind of top two here, and one of them is correct.
That's usually how it works. Yes.
Well, I mean,
one in four.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody could have gotten this.
Nobody
one right.
could. Nobody could have gotten this.
So
Could've been
again, it's a
Neptune.
little bit, but it be just because Dana wants me to say it again. The correct answer is A, Uranus. Yeah.
And now everyone in the tap room is giggling.
Giggling. We're all giggling. All right. Question 12. Oh, here we go. This one's for Jen Delisle.
Oh.
In the 1987 film Dirty Dancing, what is Baby's real first name? Our options are... My computer's not working. Our options are...
Mark Twain.
Whoa!
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Stop your yelling.
That was what? Okay, so my computer's just not playing nice tonight, Mike. Okay, so our options are A, Lisa, B, Penny, C, Francis, or D, Jennifer. So again, what is, in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing, what is Baby's real first name?
No, I knew this right off the bat.
I did too.
Yeah, good.
Well, I knew it. I hesitated because the answer of the actress who played her first name is on here too, and it threw me for a minute. Yeah. But then I knew right after that.
Yeah. Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. And this is the scene that's being shown here where she's not carrying watermelons here. That's a different scene.
That's a different scene. Yeah. So Lisa, Penny, Francis, or Jennifer. Again, most of the people knew that the correct answer is C, Francis. Francis is Baby's real first name. Now, Jennifer Grey is the actress, and that's, again, what tripped me up momentarily.
Yep.
Momentarily.
I think there's a penny in the movie.
Is there a penny in the movie?
I will be watching tonight to find out.
All right, Mike's going to go home and watch Dirty Dancing.
The question was,
Anybody who wants. All right, so I don't know how we skipped ahead. I don't know how we skipped ahead to that question, but
It's
people
okay.
know what's coming later.
This is the lightning round.
Question 13, lucky question 13. Chess is played for both recreation and competition worldwide. Which chess piece is shown here? Is it the rook, the pawn, the bishop, or the knight?
To clarify, we're talking about the piece smack dab center of the screen.
Correct, the center of the screen.
If you guess anything else, you are the worst, and we will cancel all of your points.
Oh boy, don't do that. So this question has to have come about because of the Queen's Gambit, right? I mean,
most likely.
Like, why would the platform have generated this question without the popularity of the Queen's Gambit?
Well, I mean, like, chess is a game that's been played for years and generations.
Yep. But I know I didn't care about it till the Queen's Gambit.
Well, good. I'm glad that now you do.
Now I do.
So.
All right. So again, chess is played for both recreation and competition worldwide. Which chess piece is shown here? Our options were the rook, the pawn, the bishop, or the knight. The correct answer, and apparently we have a bunch of chess players here, or Queen's Gambit fans.
Either way.
But the question, correct answer is C. That's the bishop.
Yes.
Bishop. Also, one of the characters in the movie Juice.
Ooh.
No? Tupac?
No?
No? Wow, okay.
I was going with the X-Men. But yeah.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Question 14. Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
You can pick one of these sweet tokens when playing the children's board game What? Our options are Candyland, Chutes and Ladders, The Game of Life, or Hi-Ho Cherry-O.
I don't know what year this was from.
So, Mike, you as a board game guy,
yes.
Hi-Ho Cherry-O, is that a thing? Is that a real game?
Yeah, it is.
Next week.
Yeah. The what?
Can we play that next week?
Can we play
Hi-Ho
Cherry-O
Cherry-O
next week? Yeah, sure. We have a Hi-Ho Cherry-O tournament. We can have a Hi-Ho Cherry-O tournament.
All right.
Yeah.
There is a movement here in the tap room to play Hi-Ho Cherry-O in the tap room here next week.
So this game is real. I can't say that we ever played it though because Grandma had a copy of it and we lost all the pieces back when we were 6, and so we ended up having to play double board Monopoly where one of the boards was in Spanish.
Got it. All right. So I would call foul on this question if I were playing trivia tonight. But I'm not. I have a microphone instead. This is not what the Candyland tokens looked like when I played the game.
No, I mean this looks like it's like little Michelin men.
Correct. Correct. Mine were that didn't. No one was waving. No, but like
They look like this.
Yes, thank you. Dana's holding up a picture of the ones that I remember.
I'm pretty sure I just had pieces of raw wood.
Yeah. Now I would have guessed Candyland because that's what we're looking at here. But again. This is not what my Candyland, the one I had at my grandparents' house, this is not what it looked like.
No.
Man. All right. See, they ruin
like-
things by trying to make them
Yeah.
quote unquote better.
Yeah.
Ruin.
Are those knees or are they just like on,
Don't
like, silks?
look into
Like-
it too much. Don't look into it too
Are
much.
those its feet and they're just
No.
on like boxes? They're being like tortured here. What's going on?
It's on work release, and that's the ankle bracelet. I mean, who knows?
What's wrong, Michelin man? What's wrong?
All right. Question 15. Part of the 2020 college admissions scandal involved actress Lori Loughlin bribing officials to admit her daughters as recruits for the rowing team at which school? Our options are Stanford, UC Berkeley, USC, or UCLA. Are our options. So
Did you,
Stanford, UC Berkeley, USC, or UCLA.
Do you take the video of Aunt Becky out, or is that coming out?
It was a video.
Yeah, I know.
I had
it was like a full on.
It was a full on video.
It was
We
like
did
half
not.
an. It was like half an episode.
Yeah,
of
we
Full
did not
House.
need a half
So-
an episode of Full House before the question. So, again, our options are Stanford, UC Berkeley, USC, or UCLA as the school. Oh man, this was a tight one. Three of these answers are like right in line with one another. So there's a pretty close. People think it's either Stanford, UC Berkeley, or USC. Not a lot of love for UCLA, which is fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
But one of the three of those is right.
I hope so.
I hope
yeah.
so. Yeah,
So,
I hope
mean,
so
like,
because
that's
that
how
would
this
be
works
really
usually,
disappointing. But the correct answer is not UC Berkeley, but in fact the University of Southern California or the USC Trojans is the correct answer, which apparently people in California really, really want to go to.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I'm a WIU grad, so what do I know? So,
I've been to both USC and UCLA, and I guess I'd rather go to UCLA.
okay.
If I had to choose between these, Stanford's the best looking
Yeah.
campus.
I mean, like my choice growing up was basically, do I go to this cornfield or that cornfield?
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah,
like
Midwest.
Midwest. That's what we do. Yeah. So,
All right, so we just finished the third quarter.
Woo.
Worth checking out some scores.
Hey, well, here we go then. Let's see who's doing what.
Ooh.
And hey, look at that.
Floor hockey dropouts, Boston Joe,
At
and
the top.
Smitty's moved into the top three. Bernie's Mittens close behind in fourth.
Oh.
We have got a lot of teams that are still
There is
in the
Mel.
running.
There's a lot of movement on this board.
There is a lot of
Yeah.
movement in this board.
Where's Mel's? Mel's is down to fifth.
Go north or go home. Moving
Holding
on
it.
up.
Yeah. Good job.
Love it.
DeLizzle's in the 13.
Yep.
Deezy Sheezy 22.
Yeah. But nine questions right. I mean, it's
Yeah, so
wild.
it's good answering, but
Good answering. All right, so we've got. I mean, we really, as I look at it here, with 5 questions left, 150 points per question. I mean, we've got 15 teams that are still in contention.
yeah, that's good.
That's wild, right?
That's totally possible, totally
But,
viable.
but I like it. We've got floor hockey dropouts, Boston Joe, and Smitty have only gotten 1 question wrong
yeah,
all night.
that's
So that, I mean,
that's good. They just got to do better. Is all there.
I mean,
there
you
is to
got.
it.
I just want to point
Just
out,
be faster.
if you want to win, you got to go 5 for 5
Yeah.
here in the final quarter. So.
I want to point out that we are cold, the outside team. That's I'm glad you guys are sticking with it. And,
I love it.
Fantastic. So, all right.
All right, I'll try not to mess up here. I know it's it's time to upgrade the laptop.
Maybe.
All right, here we go.
Maybe you two need a desktop when we play.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Because that makes sense.
All right, question 16. What writer is responsible for coining the words luggage, bump, eyesore, and bedazzled?
This looks familiar.
Our options are Mark Twain, Lewis Carroll, Dr. Seuss, or William Shakespeare.
All right.
So what writer is responsible for coining the words luggage, bump, eyesore, and bedazzled? Is this the one I clicked on before?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what you did there.
I don't either.
So all of these are also, if you remember the old Bill and Ted cartoon.
I do not.
On CBS. It was after Muppet Babies and before Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I remember both the Muppet Babies and Pee-wee's Playhouse,
yeah.
but never Bill and Ted's
there's
cartoon.
Yeah, there's a Bill and Ted cartoon, and I recall it was either Bill and Ted or now I'm getting lost. It was either the Bill and Ted cartoon or it was the Back to the Future cartoon, where they went and they met Mark Twain. I just remember him just being like. It was just a pen name, right?
Right.
And so, but he would just be in the episode, like just singing his name, be like Mark Twain.
Wow.
That's all I remember about that episode.
It's kind of like what you do sometimes. You just
I just
say
kind of
random things.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, look at that.
All right. So what writer is responsible for coining the words luggage, bump, eyesore, and bedazzled? I actually thought the majority of the guesses would go towards Dr. Seuss on this one, just because of the word bedazzled.
Sure.
But again, you brought up a point. Everybody sort of went towards Mark Twain.
Yeah, why
and they are absolutely wrong.
Yeah,
the correct
totally
answer
wrong.
is William Shakespeare.
Yeah, look at that. Boom.
William
The
Shakespeare.
original wordsmith.
Right. I know. You have to think that like some of those words are like older than Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
right, yeah.
Yeah, by
So-
at least a couple years.
Yep. So the correct answer, 4 people got it correct. William Shakespeare is our correct answer there. So, all right, question 17. This is a short answer one, and this is a numeral. So you want to type in a numeral, don't type the word, type the numeral. How many U.S. states start with the word new?
Well,
How
there's-
many U.S. states start with the word new?
Well, there's New Hampshire.
You can't believe
So
you're.
that's one.
Mike, stop giving away all the answers.
Dude, it's okay. We live here.
Well, not everybody playing lives
No,
here.
Nels doesn't. He lives in a different
Deezy
state.
Sheezy down in Texas.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
What have I done?
What have you done?
15th. Who guessed that? Uh,
Somebody did.
so-
All right, so the question is, how many U.S. states start with the word new?
well, we had quite a variety of answers here, and
So let's see. You said New Hampshire,
yeah,
so that's
there's New
one.
Hampshire.
You got
And,
what? New
and
Jersey.
And Mel's is in New York.
Okay, New Jersey, New York.
Yeah.
And then what else are we talking about?
Well, there's not San Antonio. That's a
No.
city. So- how did you forget New York?
But there's definitely New Mexico.
Oh, that's a place.
Yep.
Yeah.
And according to the answer, the correct answer is 4. So that's all of them. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, and New Mexico.
Well, job done. Okay,
Job
let's
done.
go
The correct
ahead.
answer is 4.
Good job, everybody.
4 is the correct
Let's
answer.
move on to question 18.
I cannot. I need to
cannot.
dwell for a moment on the person who answered 15.
Well, I mean, there's.
Did they confuse North and New? Did
No,
they
well,
confuse
there's-
like all the ends? Nebraska? Like
no,
what's happening here?
So there's a movement. There's a movement for New Dakota
New Dakota?
and New Wisconsin.
Is it New Dakota
to-
or New North Dakota?
Well, it's both in one. And
perfect.
so,
Okay.
and there's New Wisconsin, which is just like basically it's the
Basic-
same as Old
same as-
Wisconsin, which
yeah.
is god awful.
That is reaching. Thank you. 15 is just, it's silly. All right. Moving on. Question 18. American director Steven Spielberg.
I actually,
Oh boy.
Oh,
I have friends
Hold on.
who have won this before,
Rock.
and I swear I have never held one before. This is the first time I've ever had one of these in my hand.
Nope.
All right, so
Okay.
apparently there was a video attached to that one. American director Steven Spielberg won his first Oscar for which film? Was it E.T., The Extraterrestrial, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Schindler's List, or Saving Private Ryan?
Now you can probably tell the answer based on Spielberg's hair. As to when
I don't
this
know. It
was.
really
So-
hasn't changed. It's
It
just
has
gotten a
not.
little
It's
more
gotten
gray.
Gray and a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
He's gotten older, but
Yeah.
yeah.
As he got more money, he was able to actually get proper haircuts, is what you're saying?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. So again, our options are E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Schindler's List, or Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, this is interesting because it definitely the answers span the gamut here. And
They do.
Definitely, E.T. is where a lot of people are.
I
are
honestly, I would have gone
So,
E.T. I would have gone
interesting,
E.T. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I would not have because I've seen it and it's not a good movie.
Yeah, but it was so popular.
Yeah.
Like so popular.
Yes,
Yeah.
but no, that was definitely not the answer. The answer instead was actually C, Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Yep. Great movie. Great, but nothing against Schindler's List. I just would have thought his first Oscar would have come earlier.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's
yes.
all. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah. Not a knock. Not a knock on the movie. All right, so question 19. In the TV show Friends, what were the name of Monica and Chandler's twins? Our options are Bobby and Yasmin, Jennifer and Matt, Jack and Erica, or Joey and Phoebe.
Yeah. So I am currently somewhere in the middle of a rewatch right now, and we're in season 10.
Okay.
But we haven't gotten to this episode yet. So
Wow, okay.
I'm not really certain. I mean, I know the answer because I'm looking at it, but I don't know. I would not have known the answer had it not been that.
Okay.
So
So if it's, I'm being honest, I completely, until this question came up in my life, I completely forgot that they had children.
No, it was like this. Like they had kids for
It was
like
like at
two
the,
episodes.
it was like at the end.
It was
right?
like they had kids for like 2 episodes,
Okay.
and then they moved.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah, that's
like,
right. They
you're-
move out to the suburbs. Yeah.
And then like Joey has to go move to California to become an actor.
Right, of course.
So
So in the TV show Friends, what were the names of Monica and Chandler's twins? Were it Bobby and Yasmin, Jennifer and Matt, Jack and Erica, or Joey and Phoebe? The correct answer, which a number of people knew, was C, Jack and Erica.
yeah.
Jack and which I honestly wouldn't have gotten right.
Honestly, generally, I'm impressed as to how many people got this correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I know it's a fantastic show, but
Of course. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't. I wouldn't have guessed D. I probably wouldn't have guessed A, but I might have gone with B because they. I mean, who knows?
B could work.
Yeah, the
B could work.
writers could have gotten lazy and just
just
took actors.
names after actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so here it comes. Our final question of the night.
Oh man.
Question 20, and again,
Oh,
there will be prizes for our top 3 teams tonight. So be ready. Be ready to focus on this final question. Question 20. What musical artist won Top Artist at the 2020 Billboard Music Awards in October? So not that long ago. Our options are Billie Eilish, Khaled, Post Malone, or Taylor Swift. I guess it should be DJ Khaled. I mean, it's like missing something, but
Yeah.
I think.
I think.
So Billie Eilish, Khaled, Post Malone, or Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So
I know you watched this. So
I did not actually.
do you still have it recorded in your DVR?
No, we ended up watching the MTV Music Awards
Oh, okay.
instead. So
Fair enough. Probably the same winner.
yeah, it probably was. I don't know. It's like I think the Weeknd won a lot of awards that night as well.
Wow, The
And so,
Weeknd's on
so did
100.
Lady Gaga.
Okay.
So,
All right, so there's a very split audience on this one. So what musical artist won Top Artist at the 2020 Billboard Music Awards in October? So again, really split on this one. So we've got 60% of the people who think it's Billie Eilish and 40% of the people who think it's Post Malone, and one of those groups is correct.
oh, that's good. So it's not Taylor Swift.
Not Taylor Swift
No.
and not DJ Khaled. The correct answer though is C. C, Post Malone. Which again, I would have said Billie. I would have been with the 60% of the
Yeah,
people
that
who
makes
said
sense.
Billie
It
Eilish.
got a lot more attention.
Although a safe bet is always Taylor Swift, I think.
always,
Yeah,
Taylor
always
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Always Taylor Swift.
So that was
That's it. Yeah, go home, folks.
not no go home yet. We gotta look at some. Don't go home yet. We gotta look at scores.
Okay, let's see how we did. All right, here we go. Boom.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a tight one. Look at that.
Wow, look at that. Wow.
38 points
Wow.
separating first and second place. So what I like though is our friend in Concord, Smitty, actually went old school and bought a ticket for tonight.
I was gonna say, who got a ticket?
Yeah, so Smitty bought the ticket and he said somebody in there should drink my beer, but I love that he will now win a prize and he will actually be able to come drink his own beer. How about that? How
Well
about
done
that?
there.
Well done
So,
there. And by the way, Mike and I definitely drank your beer and a couple more. So thank
Probably,
you,
yes.
Chris.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So, well, congrats to floor hockey dropouts for a stunning victory there, but very close to Boston Joe.
Very close. Unbelievable.
Yep. And so,
And less than 100. There was less than 100 points between our top 3 teams.
yep. So, and Lisa, do you know Boston Joe?
No.
Okay. So, Boston Joe, if you can please go ahead and shoot us an email, not to Will at Stay Work Play.
No.
This is for something good.
Lisa at greatnorthlworks.com.
Yeah.
So Lisa at greatnorthlworks.com.
Type it in the chat.
Yeah, or type it in the
type it in
chat.
the chat.
We need to figure
Or,
out a way to get you your prize.
Shoot someone a Facebook message, and we'll go from there. So,
So again, next Friday, the 29th, we've got the movie Dodgeball. We're back on camera. We're
gonna be at camera
Dodge
now? Yep.
Dodgeball here in the tap room, starting at 7:30. We've got the beers on tap now with the Kolsch, the Cerveza de Leche, and the chocolate milk stout. Next up, though, the new hazy rotation, which will be Amarillo, Citra, and El Dorado. We also have a double hazy IPA, which Mike is now very excited about.
Yep, I am now.
So we're going to help drink the Kolsch so that can make up. And then also the Cave Bear barley wine. Again, that's another one you're definitely going to try that one.
We'll have at least 1 or 7 of those.
And then Mike and I will be back here on February 18th for trivia. We hope everybody can join us for that. Again, a quick reminder that the tap room is open here Thursday and Friday from 3 to 7 p.m. as well as Saturday from 1 to 7 and Sunday 1 to 5. Those hours also include the patio, which again, I'm looking at the patio. The fire is going. People are out there. It looks pretty cool.
Well, they might not be there anymore.
But you definitely, on nice days, you definitely want to call ahead and get a reservation for the fire pit, 603-858-5789. And again, my name is Matt. That is Mike. We are Dolph Hoyt Presents, and thank you so very much for joining us tonight. Pumped to have you. See you again soon.
Yeah.